hustlers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to the Hustlers group. We talk about personal finance, self-development and entrepreneurship here. So if that is something of an interest to you, then please do click that subscribe button down below. It is completely free, and join my family of hustlers. So now today I am bringing you a video in collaboration with Frank. Thank you so much to Frank Group for sponsoring this video and collaborating with me to bring you guys a review on their app and their product. And I have to say, I've really been enjoying this concept. So before we even get to the product and what it is, let's just talk about what is Frank App or Frank Group. Frank basically is an investing platform, and their main thing is to make investing simple and easily accessible to anyone with a smartphone. How amazing is that? So by simple, they have simplified the investing they've simplified investing by offering very simple and easy investing products that you can use to get started with investing. So this is perfect for someone who wants to start investing, getting into investing. They don't know where to start, they don't know what products to look at, they don't understand analysis, they don't, like there's just so many things that is involved when someone is making a decision of investing, and the Frank app basically makes that decision for you. It is so easy, user-friendly, and they've just created such a well-rounded app that can help anyone from a beginner or anyone who's advanced who just wants to diversify their investing platform. I really love the Frank app. They reached out to me a week ago, and I've just been really enjoying their platform. Very easy, simple. I don't need to think much. It basically just does everything for me based on what I tell it to do. And another thing that I think stands out for me with Frank when comparing them to any other investing platforms is that their fees are very less. So basically they want to make this as easily accessible to anyone by charging 1% of investment or admin fees per year. So on your total investment for the entire year, they only charge you 1% of that, which I think is so amazing, because some investment platforms can charge anything from 4.5 to like in the excess of 6-7% per year, depending on the investment type, right? So we're gonna flip over to my phone and I will take you guys through the app because I've got it on my phone, so I'll share my screen with you guys. But yeah, I just really enjoy this app. As I said, it's very simplified, and they have a 3-step investing sort of thing to follow. It's an easy 3 quick steps that you can follow to get started. So as I said, it's simplified, meaning there's 2 parts or 2 investment products that they have. They've got equity and they've got cash. Equity is with Sastrix 40, which is an ETF, one of the top 40 listed JSE investments, and then the other one is cash, which is a money market with Alan Gray. Right, so let's move over to the app. Right, I've got my phone here. Let's move over to the app. Right, and let's just have a look at it. So I am now going into the app. So you can download this app either from iStore or the Apple iStore or Play Store. Very easy to download, and you just put in your information, and it's so simple, right? So just wait a bit, I'm trying to connect. We currently don't have any lights, there's load shedding, so my network is a bit funny. So right, so now I am in my app platform, right? So when you register, you have to obviously register your name, your email address, set a password, basically your login details as you would. Then the first step for you to do is to determine your investor type. So you take a risk assessment, which I think is absolutely amazing, because you never know what type of investor you are until you do a risk assessment, or until you have a look and gauge what your risk appetite is. So you take an assessment, right? And the risk assessment is a really short questionnaire that you follow, which we'll do together. So it asks you how old you are. I am 25. It asks you how much you earn each month. Let's just put it out there. This is fake figures, by the way, guys. How much are my monthly costs? So basically this is asking you like your rent, your insurance, your food, and all of that. I'll say those are mine. This is just an example. How much debt do I have? This is just a simple example, right? And then it asks you, what will your income do in the next few years? So basically it's just asking you, what do you want your income to do, or how do you think your income is going to perform in the next few years? So is it going to increase less than inflation? Is it going to increase equal to inflation, slightly more higher, and so on and so forth? Most companies increased with inflation, so I'll say equal to inflation, right? Highest level of education, do you have a matric, grade 12, a university undergraduate degree? I've got an undergraduate degree. And then it says, how will you pay for your dependents and large expenses like education, weddings, funerals, medical emergencies? So I'll be able to pay everything out of I can withdraw from my savings because I've got an emergency fund. I've got a video all about emergency funds. I'll leave it down below if you haven't checked it out. How much do you currently have saved or invested? Okay, right. So once you've finished the questionnaire, then it comes back with a recommendation of what they recommend your investor type is, and mine is bold. Hope you guys can see that. So, which is very true. My risk appetite is quite large. I am a risk taker, so I normally range from moderate to high, depending on what it is, but most of the time I'm bold, so which is correct. So once you've gotten what your investor type is, right? Okay, once you've gotten what your investor type is, basically then you will deposit money into your FRANC fund. Obviously you have to fund it. Then the next thing to do before you even deposit money, you name a goal. What is the goal that you are investing for? I've named my goal a house, because one day, you know, I want to have a house and own a property, so I've put in there house, right? And I've invested 1,000 Rand into this account. My investor type is bold, so with bold it split my investment by an 80-20 proportion. 20% is going to cash fund and 80% is going to the equity, which is the Sastrix, right? And there's just different, and right now the weighting of it is 25-75 for me. My equity fund currently, Sastrix, is high, and the fund balance there is 700 Rand. It's currently not performing well, so I've got an 8% decline, or my investment is currently declining by 80%. That's why it's 700 Rand. And my Allen Gray money market is at 200 Rand. So basically I've lost about 80 Rand. Currently my gains are at a negative 80 Rand, which is fine because currently, as we all know, there's a lot happening in the market with the whole coronavirus, and the US market's kind of crashing, so there's lots of movements happening in the market right now. So I'm not too worried about what my account is looking like. I'm glad that I've got a portion that is cash that I know is going to be a guaranteed kind of return, and then my more of risk is leaning towards my equity fund. So I'm not bad. My total current balance of my total investment is at 919 Rand 74 from 1,000 Rand investment. So basically this app is absolutely amazing. I really enjoy it. It's so easy to follow, so simple. You just need to find what your investor type is. Next thing, you need to define what your goal is, why you're going to be investing with them. Then the third thing, you need to obviously invest and watch your money grow and stay connected to what's happening with your investment. And I love that it's in an app form, so I can always just go into my phone and have a look and see what is going on and what is happening. You do have to upload your FICA documents so that you can be able to withdraw should you wish to withdraw. Yeah, so would I recommend this app? Definitely I would, especially if you're a beginner and you don't want to really think much about what to do when it comes to investing. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this to you. And even if you are not a beginner but you are someone who's moderate or like an advanced, this is a great platform to test out and see if it fits within your investment portfolio, or just to test it out and see you know, other avenues of investing. So yeah, that is basically all there is to say about FRANC. I really love this app. I'll leave all their details down below, their link, their websites, their app downloads. Yeah, so you guys can check them out as well, and they have an Instagram account, so you can check them out there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. As always, keep hustling. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.